it going, YouTubers? It's Schleich Course Lover 200 here again with another video, and today's video is going to be a DIY. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make apples for your Schleich horses. So for your materials, you're going to need some oven bake clays, and you can get these at just about any craft store. So I'm going to be using the colors red, green, and then you're also going to need a little bit of brown. Also, you need something pointy like a toothpick, and then of course you'll need your oven and a dish to bake your apples in when we're all done. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your clay, and my apples are going to be red, so I'm going to be using red clay, and I'm just going to pull off a little piece of the clay, and this is probably a little bit too much. So I'm going to be using about this much, and I'm just going to take my fingers and roll it into a little ball. And then once you've done that, you're going to take your toothpick and you're just going to poke a little hole into the top of your apple. So it should look just like that. And then you're going to take a tiny piece of your brown clay. This clay is almost like black, but it'll still work. And you're just kind of going to roll it with your fingers, so it's kind of like this shape. This is actually kind of a little bit too big for the size of my apple. So I'm gonna take a little bit off of it. So you're going to need a little piece of clay that looks similar to that, and that's going to be the stem of our apple. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your apple and you're going to put this little brown stem thing we made in that little hole. So the hole is just to help hold the stem in, because I've noticed if you don't put the hole, the stem just likes to break off really easy. So you're just going to push that in there, and it should look like that. And now we're going to make a little green leaf for on our apple. So you're just going to need a tiny piece of green. So a bit like this size, that's really small, but it actually needs to be even smaller, since these are very tiny apples. So you're going to take your little wee piece of green and you're going to roll it with your fingers, but we're kind of going to roll it similar to we did with the stem, so it's like that. And then you're just going to take it and you're going to squish it in between your fingers. It's on my thumb. So hold on, let me get it in the camera. So it's kind of like that. So it looks a lot like just a little leaf, and then you're just going to gently peel it off. And you're going to grab your apple, and you're just going to very gently stick it onto the apple, very close to the stem, just like that. And then lastly, you're going to take a very tiny piece of brown, like smaller than this, like half of this maybe. So about that size right there, and you're going to roll it into a ball with your fingers, and then you're going to take your apple and you're going to just put this really small piece of clay on the bottom of the apple, and you're just going to push it on. So it should look like that. So of course you can make as many apples as you want, and then once you've made the number that you desire, you can put them in a little oven-safe glass dish and bake them in the oven at 275 for 15 minutes. And then of course when they're done, you have to let them cool a little bit, and then you're all set. Alright everybody, so that's it for today's DIY video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope some of you make some apples, because they're really fun to make and they're also super easy. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one. And yeah, so I will see you all next time. Bye guys!